Good day everyone, it's Aranya coming at you with the amazing word games for Wednesday, April 23rd. Just before we get started, if you enjoy anything about this video, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. There's a lot of great games to play on here, and I'd love to have the video spread around YouTube so more people can see it. With that said, no further ado, let's get into Hang 5. So puzzle 626, here we go. Alright, so we have 2 6s, 2 5s, and a 3. Well, I have to do RST. I'm legally obligated. No, I just really like the letters. And they're all there, which is great. So the third word looks like maybe cross or something. This last one here could be any number of things, of course. Press, cross, gross. I think I might need a vowel, because other than this fourth word, which has quite a few consonants, still outstanding. Do I want to try N? N is pretty common. N? N, okay. So sun likely. Sun. Could be sin. Do I go for the L? I think so. L? Yes, okay. Alrighty then. Silver? I think it almost has to be silver. I can't see much else that goes after an L with this particular format. Unless it's solder. S-O-L-D-E-R. Silver. Do I want to go for it? Okay, let's look at this fourth word here. Probably ends with Y. Barley. You know what, let's go for not A or E, let's go for maybe an I or an O. Let's go for the O. Okay. Didn't really help me out too much. Could still be gross or cross. More likely to be cross. Let's try the C. Okay. Garlic. Garlic? Okay. Oh, these are things that vampires don't like. A steak, silver, garlic, cross, and sun. All right. You know what? If I should have tried the V. All right. Well, just the one top 5% still, 71% solve rate. Yeah, I should trust myself more often, shouldn't I? All right, very good. Let me know who you did, and let's move on to sports connections. Why is it doing this? Let's reload. All right, there we go. Puzzle 212, here we go. Power, Gator, Lemon, Energy, Charge, Ford, Commodore, Block, Feller, Sooner, Vigor, Reach in, Fingers, Might, Hold, and Tiger. Okay. Well, a Sooner and a Commodore, I think, are... and a tiger. I think these are the team names of some schools in the Southeast Conference. Florida Gators, Oklahoma Sooners, Memphis Tigers maybe, LSU Tigers. Commodores I'm not sure about, but seems to be the only other one that might be a sports team name. Yeah. SEC, there you go. Okay, so I think lemonade, maybe. Powerade. Feller. Hey, you feller. A reach-in is a foul. A hold's a foul. A charge is a foul. And a block's a foul. Fouls in basketball. Yeah. Your energy, your vigor, your power, your might. Just your intensity, your output. Physical strength, okay. Lemon, fingers. Well, these are definitely last names. Don Lemon? No, Don Lemon's from a news anchor. I think there's a guy named Don Lemon that was a baseball pitcher. Rolly Fingers. These might be last names of Hall of Fame baseball pitchers. I guess I should highlight it first. Hall of Fame pitchers, there you go. Nailed it. All right. Yeah, Rolly Fingers. You can't forget a name like that. And it might be Don Lemon. Okay. The other two, Ford and Feller, I'm not sure. Unless there's a guy named Bob Feller, which I'm sure probably was the guy's name. So let's go to letter loop. Okay, puzzle 438. Here we go. So we have A, B, E, E, L, and U, R. Well, we can do Blair. No, don't like that. The B, I don't think can be what a word ends with. Blurb? No, it can't be blurb. Ruble? Nah, far too many vowels left. Interesting. Do the E's go in the same word? Not so sure. Runal. Lunar. Maybe lunar. Lunar and rebel. There we go. Still under a minute maybe? Yes. 118. Okay. Only two people have played, an average of 136. The other person did 154. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Cool. All right, let's move on to word salad. Just reset the puzzle here, and away we go. Puzzle 418, words you say twice. Okay. Knock, knock. Beep, beep. 50-50. Two more. Cheer, cheer? No. Cheer, cheer? No. Here, here? No. Cheap, cheap? Oh, I thought that was it. I think it has to start with a CH. Chep, chep, chur, chur, chur. Chi, chi. Three, three? Oh no, it's there, there. That's what it is. And then chop chop. Yeah, get that to me. Chop chop. All right, very good. Minute 43, not too shabby. Let's move on to Canuckle. All right, we'll do a do as is tradition. So A and E out of position. Let's just shift those over to the right one spot. Do a bit of stare. Okay. Might end with EAT, so cheat. No. Begat. No. Okay. EX. What could this be? Event? No, it's not event. Is there another T? Wouldn't be another A. Okay, what's going to go before this AT? Expat? Is that even a word? Canada is home to a vibrant expat community with people from all around the world making it their home temporarily for work, study, or lifestyle. At the same time, there are over 3 million Canadians living abroad, with popular destinations like the US, UK, and Australia. Whether in Canada or overseas, expats play an important role in connecting cultures and expanding global networks. All right, very cool. I wouldn't classify that as one word by itself. I'd put EX-PAT for expatriate, but I was able to figure it out eventually in not too long. So, all right, let's move on to Cladder. All right, puzzle 1128. Here we go. This is a chord, word, worm, form, foam, roam, road, read, read, weed. All right, 25.6 seconds, very good, I'll take it. All right, let's move on to Bracket City. I'm going to be careful with this one today, try and get as close to 100% as I can with no additional keystrokes. All right, so keyboard key that indents, tab. All right. Longer hand on a face. Hour? No, minute. Minute, that's what it is, minute. Okay, you might get 15 minutes of it. Fame. 15 minutes of fame. Yeah. Having one with fame or death could be bracing. A brush? Brush. Okay. You are supposed to brush them for 2 minutes. Teeth? There's going to be tooth. It is teeth, okay. Vegetable that might turn your teeth red. Beet. Beethoven wrote one to joy. Ode. Okay. Kind of talk that might get you fouled. You rang. Okay, one might have a range and an island. Huh. joust wearer for a knight. Or joust weapon for a knight, a lance. A tight one requires balance. Kind of talk that might get you fouled. One might have a range and an island. Oh, a kitchen. Okay. A tight one requires balance. A tight one requires balance. Budget. Kind of talk that might get you fouled. Smack talk? Might get you fouled. Trash talk? It is trash talk, isn't it? Yes, all right. Some say what distinguishes this from trash is that it comes from the kitchen or bathroom. What? Garbage? Okay. The New York, probably Mets, How I Met Your Mother. The New York Mets win their first game ever. Okay. I've hit the mother lode. You say pong through a garbage bag full of blank. P. So it's P and ends with LLER. Headwear with a tight one requires balance. Headwear with a I think it's a beanie babies. So headwear with a propeller. Oh, rope. That's what it is. Rope. A tight one requires balance. Rope. Okay, this is a beanie. I've hit the mother lode. And then Matt. All right, Puppet Master. I'm Death, the Destroyer of Worlds. No wrong guesses, no additional keystrokes. That's as good as it gets. Now, I did have to be very careful, but I succeeded. That was my goal. Now I can just play for fun on the next days and just maybe make a keystroke wrong or something. But I had to set that precedent down that I could do it. So there you go. Very, very good. All right, and that was back in 1962. They're only that old? Okay. All right, very good. Let's move on to stacked. All right, so King Lear, Hamlet, Thames, Othello, Mouse, Nile, Success, Mississippi, Julius Caesar, Committee, Balloon, Amazon, Backgammon, Chess, and Coffee. Amazon River, Nile River, Mississippi River, Thames River. Okay. King Lear, Hamlet, Othello, Julius Caesar are all Shakespeare plays, I think. Is there another one? Committee. Unless there's another river. Now let's just put this in. I want to see if there's a song or a play called Committee. Sure, why not? What's the harm? King Lear, Hamlet, Othello, Julius Caesar, and Committee. Are these Shakespeare plays? No, one less. Oh, okay. Shakespeare plays. So Nile, Mississippi, Thames, and Amazon. There must be another river. Coffee River. Unless one of these comes out. Okay. Chess, backgammon are games. Board games? Yeah. Mouse. Yeah, like, is there a Mouse River, Success River, Balloon River, Committee River, Coffee River? Maybe Amazon comes out. Success. Balloon. Mouse. Mickey Mouse. Yeah, usually Stack doesn't have a obscure river that no one would know. So these are all definitely rivers. Unless there's a Mouse River. Let's try it. Rivers? No, not even. Okay. So I'm going to take Amazon out and say these are rivers. One wrong. Which one's wrong though? Mississippi? Thames? Nile? Huh. Nile. Maybe Mississippi comes out because there's a couple words here that have double. Actually, this one has three. Yeah, so I'm going to put in put this in as the group of 3. These are rivers. Yeah. Committee, balloon, success, Mississippi, and coffee all have 2 sets of double letters. In fact, Mississippi and committee have 3, but the other ones only have 2. Multiple double letters. Okay, mouse is by itself. That's a tough one. That's wordplay. All right, well, I survived, which is great. Let's move on to categories. All right, concealed, delta, omega, private, remote, splash, fit, drip, threads, sprinkle, iota, sigma, isolated, drop, pinch, and gear. Okay, well, delta, omega, iota, and sigma are all Greek letters. All right, it's concealed, it's private, it's isolated, it's remote, just hidden, I guess. Not visible to the public. Secluded, sure. It's a splash, a sprinkle, a drop, and a pinch. And then this last one here is just synonyms for your clothes, or your outfit. Yep, okay. All right, let's move on to Flipple. Chin to free, okay. Huh. This one might take a little bit of work here. Chen, is Chen a word? No. Crin? Oh. Crin? No. Okay, let's work on this then. Cheese. Okay. Okay, what can I change next here? Fies. Foes. Okay, what am I doing here? Okay, let's start over. I don't like the direction this is going. Okay, chip. Clip. Flip. Okay. Flap. Yeah. Flap, frap, short for frappuccino. Okay. Frat, fret, free. It's probably a much quicker way to do that. Yeah, 6. Chin to thin, then the tree and free. Okay. Yeah, much shorter than I took. All right, let's do the 5-letter Flipple. Clack to break. Okay, that case gave you an issue, I think. Do crack. But it's not going to help me in any way. Crack, check, check. Crack. Is crack a word? Probably not. Check. No. Check. I bet you cheek isn't a word spelled this way. No. Chirk. How about just cheek? Cheek like that. Okay. Creak. Creak. Break. All right, what did they have? Clack to crack, okay. To rack. Oh. Wreck, reek, and break. A little bit shorter than me. I had 8. They had 6, so not too much difference. All right, let's move on to CrossHerd. All right, puzzle 46. Here we go. Scolding word to a dog. Not sure. Camel's South American cousin. Llama. Painter stand is an easel. Sheep lake. Not sure. San Francisco is a city. Bathroom fixture is a basin. Prayer ending is amen. Poetic word for a small valley, a dale. Many August babies are Leos. And volcanic outflow is lava. Okay, so bad is the scolding word to the dog. Llama, easel, ovine. Sheep lake is ovine. Okay. And I got the rest of them. All right. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out my other content if you're interested in more word games. And leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a comment, let me know how you did. And I'll see you around. Bye for now.